Welcome back. I've been working on my painting list. I thought I'd just update you guys again while I'm here slapping on some paint. Let me get this on this guy right here and I'll show you a little up close here about where I'm going. Excuse me there. So get the light in the right spot. Here we go. This is one of the Rangers. I'm not going to get too much detailed on the inside. I've got the purity seals almost up to where I want them. I've got these guys are all going to have this kind of blue cartridge case in there. These guys are going to be green on theirs. Sort of matches what the other guy did on the models that I bought from him, but a little brighter, a little bit different. And of course I went with a shoddy bone instead of white on those purity seals. After I get this on here, I'm going to go, I think normal oil, but I might try Seraphim Sepia on these guns. And definitely going to Seraphim on the copper parts, and then Nuln Oil on the silver, bring all that down to where I want it. So that's where we're going right now. And these are going to be what I would consider just tabletop standard. I'm not going to try to get all crazy with them, because that's not what I want to do. Been sitting here watching YouTube, watching some other channels. I watched the green stuff thing with IDICBeer. He could have gotten that out a lot sooner. No, I'm just because I've been messing with the green stuff for a while, trying to figure that stuff out. But that was a good video, I like that. And admittedly, for my own, watching some people going crazy over the election here in the United States. It's I don't know what side anybody is on, and I'm not going to bring politics into my thing really all that much, but I do want to state this one thing. If you think that doing the exact same thing that you did during the election, which is calling people horrible names, which are not true and very unfounded, to double, triple, quadruple down on that, and that's going to sway them to your opinion or help your cause, it's not. It's really not. I follow, for the most part, an old saying. I don't know who said it first. I think there's some attributions to it, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. But the saying is, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. And that's just it, you know, unless you're going to, two things. Unless, one, you're going to have a really good, solid argument, and what I'm putting on these, you know, is a Gilliman Blue, to kind of give those like glow kind of to them. Unless you got a good, reasonable, solid argument, and then the other person has an open mind, is willing to be intellectually honest with themselves and consider your argument, you're not going to get anywhere. And I'm not saying that, oh, you shouldn't argue because of that. I'm just saying you need to keep that in mind. You can make your point, state it honestly and respectfully, and then just move on. That's what I usually do. I just make my point and state it as best as I can, and then I just move on. Because I think, as Medea said, or somebody, I'm not really sure 100%, but ain't nobody got time for that. Just move on and do the best you can with what you got. Alright, so there we go. A little bit look at what he's doing. Gonna get the visors on these guys. That'll be a next step in the eye goggly things on the Ranger dudes. And then we'll be pretty much up to base, I think, on these, after we get the rest of these washes on. Get these washes, fix up the eye components there, and then we will be set them aside, because we'll base everybody, the whole army, at the same time. It's a lot easier to do that. And then we'll move on to the next group that we're going to hit out. I did realize, though, that I still have that box of Adeptus Mechanicus Sicarians that I haven't put together. I do have the 2 boxes of the Electro Priest, but that's because I'm still on the fence of which way I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one of each, so that I kind of have one of each kind of unit in the army for now. Or if I'm going to go with all shooty guys. I definitely don't think I'll go with all melee guys. The melee guys don't seem a strong unit. I tell you the truth though, knowing me and all said and done, I probably will go with one of each type. And the reason for that is I never write off any unit. I never say, oh, this is a bad unit, this is a poor choice, because it really depends on how you use them and what you use them for. In fact, I think Commissar Gamza just recently did a video about that kind of stuff. Interesting view if you want to go over to Commissar Gamza, go over his channel and check that out. What was it called? I don't remember. Let me do a quick thing here. Click this and open this, and it'll probably be here somewhere. Let me see if it'll pop up. Oh, well, it might pop up faster if I actually click on the link, the new page that opened. This unit sucks. That's the one he did. This unit sucks. But yeah, I've long been in that camp. I play things and do things that other people don't do. Sometimes because it sounds cool and fluffy to me, and I like that. Other times because other people don't do it, or I have some unique way of looking at it sometimes, and I just like, this would be interesting. And I'll tell you the truth. Honest truth is a lot of times when I do that, and then I go into play, and especially like tournament competitive play in the local things, a lot of times some of that stuff will show up later on because people see what I did, and it's not something that normally they would have done. And it's not like, oh, they do exactly what I do, but they incorporate some of the stuff I incorporate into some of their lists to make them stronger, because they kind of get a, oh wow, I didn't really realize you could use that unit in that way or do that with that unit. So I probably will do it that way. And if I want more of one or the other, probably go pick them up, because I know I would need more of some anyway to do the formation that those come with, which makes them a little bit better. So that would probably be a thing. Right now I'm stuck in thinking about new stuff I might get, which is good because it's allowing me to catch up with all the stuff that I need to get assembled and painted and ready to go that I've already got. But I'm kind of in a thing of like, some of the releases that GDIB's coming out, of course, like all of us, I want everything, right? But that's not going to happen. I can't do that. It's too much money. Too much investment. Too much work to put it together. One thing that recently is coming out, Blood Bowl. And I've been like, wow, Blood Bowl. But, you know, there's this smart part of me is like, you know what? Looking at it, really, from the starter set, that's great and all. But I'm not excited about the starter set guys that are in there, and some of the new teams that they'll probably be coming out might excite me better, but not super really excited about those. And that means that I would have to get expansions and more players and more stuff, and that's a whole nother investment and a whole nother thing. That's not what I want to do right now. It's not what I want to do right now. So the idea of the Blood Bowl is much more pretty and sexy and enticing than the reality of the Blood Bowl as I look at it and think about it. So maybe at some time in the future, you know, it could be 2 months, 6 months, a year and a half if they still have it around. That might be a thing I go for. But I don't know if I'm going to do it now. Don't know if I'm going to do it now. Let's show this guy up close for you, how that effect is working. There we go. That door sound is LT being the sneakiest ninja in the world.
Not.
If you saw him on my, posted on the Facebook, that ninja outfit. LT is a ninja obsessed lately.
No.
Yeah, see that?
I am obsessed.
Yeah, I know you're obsessed. So, that's that. Well, I've just wanted to do a quick update with you. I will do another one later. Welcome back. So I'm done with the Skitari. Got them painted up and got this one guy from the box from the stuff that I bought. No, Char. Kind of compare. So this is kind of what they did. Got heavy Nolan oil wash over there. It's a little bit darker. And this is what's joining them. Mine are a bit brighter. I could put some highlights on that edge and stuff, but not really. I'm just going for basic tabletop go here. And I don't want them to be too high, too much above these, because then I'd have to go down and fix these. So I think they'll play okay together. Be nice. I wish there was a way just to take the wash off, but I can't. So I think that'll work. That's what I got. And I've got these guys all ready. Put him back in the box over here. Shut that lid before it falls. Hold on 1 second. There we go. And these guys are ready to be based. Whew. And I got these other guys out here because these guys right here are going to be the next project I'll get complete. I'll give you some updates on that. You're not a dog. As you can tell, Charlie has snuck in here with me. And we have to shut the door, Charlie, because YouTube evil will come get us if we have Mommy's TV, and the copyright censors will drag us out in the streets and beat us. Yeah, and you did lock it. But yeah, just a really quick update on what was going on with that. I probably will add this to the end of my last video because this is only quick. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the Rangers to fill in. Well, these 3 are going to be Rangers too. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Rangers to fill in to make 2 full Ranger squads. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Vanguard to fill in with the other Vanguard to make 2 full Vanguard squads. So we've got 2 full troop choices of both of those. So that's 4 of those. 4 troop choices, which is really good. And now we will work on these guys. We've got 1 done already. We're just going to try to paint up to this standard with him. Get them to look the same. And then we'll put them out there. And if you're interested in how come mine look like this and not the standard pose, there is a video back in my archives where I went and clipped things and shaved off some of the things that kept these from being able to be posed more dynamically, and dynamically pose these a little bit better. I don't see these as like slow lumbering things. I see these as quick moving destructive forces of Skitari nature, right? So that's that. Go look for that video. I may even attempt to see if I can link it in the description. Alright guys, I will talk to you later and we will have another video. Alright, I'm sorry I have to do this exit again, but something's going up with my card on my camera. Hope it's not a permanent problem, but I will hopefully get that taken care of and fixed. If you guys like this video, like, share, subscribe, and look down at my subscribed list. You find a bunch of great channels. Look through those guys. Go give them a view. They're all great channels. And I will talk to you later.